All right, I got some mixes to do. Yay. Of course, when it rains, it pours. I was waiting for parts for several different mixes, and they all kind of came in the last 2 days. So for a while, I was sitting idle and not getting anything done, and now all of a sudden, I have a million things to do. So yeah, that's how it is. Feast or famine. But first, I thought we needed a bit of humor, and in this vein of everything I do about trying to ask for some reason in critical thinking in our pursuit of audio engineering and playing instruments or whatever. This is post over at Safe Space. What's the best strategy for analog summing with just 8 channels? And if you go way back, let's see if this still even exists. Yeah, here's one of my old blogs here. Don't Get Jacked, where talked about audio myths way back then. I think when this first started out, let's see, 2008. Yeah, here we go. Here's an analog summing box way back then. This is like my third or fourth post back in 2008. It's all about the analog summing systems. There's a claim that when you sum things with analog instead of these dreaded digital mixers or whatever, that it's going to give you all this better sound, and they always tell it to you in dimensions that don't really exist. Like they say, let's see, incredible imaging, more punch and detail, unbelievable headroom. I always ask, incredible imaging. So in my DAW, when I pan something, it doesn't actually go where I pointed it, or does this mean something else? Yeah, what does that mean? Incredible imaging. More punch and detail. Punch? In today's square wave, white noise approximated hypercompressed brick mixes, what do you mean punch? And detail, what units do you use to measure detail? And then unbelievable headroom. You're right. I don't believe it's going to give more dynamic range than 64-bit float. And there's no way in hell that it could. So, there are some ergonomic benefits to the analog summing thing that could actually be fixed in digital, but there are some possible advantages, but it's not any of this stuff. So here's this guy's post. I'm just going to read it. It's a very long wind up, but the punchline is really short. So it says, I'm getting my feet wet with analog summing via Dangerous D-Box Plus. That's a summing mixer. Let's see how much this thing costs. Dangerous D-Box Plus. Dangerous D-Box Plus. See, looks like it's for sale at Sweetwater. Come on. Oh, only $2,500 to sum your junk together. Just go buy like a $300 analog Mackie mixer or something. I'm sure this has better specs and whatever, but who cares? So let's see, $2,500. You get this thing that sums stuff together. Anyway. So he says, eventually I'd like to get more channels, 16 plus, but for now 8 is a lot more than 2. I ran some tests and I'm noticing immediate improvement in headroom and depth, which is cool. Really? You're really improving headroom. There's no way you're improving headroom versus 64-bit float. Or let's say you only got 32 bits. You're still not coming anywhere near. Let's see what the specs say on this thing. Let's see if they actually give you any specs. Most of the time they don't, actually. No. I'm almost guaranteeing the signal to noise on this thing is, if you're lucky, like 90 decibels. I doubt it's anywhere near there. Let's see. Let's see if they actually give you any specs. I have a feeling they don't. Enormous soundstage and superior sonic impact. What are those? You notice when people are trying to sell you snake oil, they don't use words that you can actually use to measure things. What is this? Yeah, D-Box Plus. 5 analog and digital inputs. Interesting. Any specs? Serial number. I wish we could see signal to noise. Okay, here we go. Pretty flat. 90 decibels. Okay, see, man, I was close, right? So let's see, 90 decibels. Let's pull out the old calculator. And let's say you had some archaic 32-bit DAW, because I know a lot of you guys are running these dinosaur DAWs. 32 times 6. 192 decibels. So which one's got the more headroom? 90 decibels or 192 decibels? So how about a modern DAW? So 64 bits, 6 decibels, 384 decibels. Yeah, really, you're going to get more headroom. Okay, anyway, let's go on with this. Sorry. Okay, so with 8 channels, what's the best strategy? I've read articles and watched videos, and many of them are geared towards having 16 channels or more. Yeah, because that's what you mix. You don't mix 8 channels. Many suggest going by transient type, etc., or low versus high frequency. Here's what I'm thinking, and I feel bad for picking on this guy because he spent a pile of money on this snake oil crap, but I'm sure he meant well. Here's what I'm thinking. I do about 50% instrumental and film score music and sometimes post-sound mixes, 50% rock, pop, hip-hop, and mixing production. And by and large, it makes most sense to me to just sum by primary instrument, buses, subgroup, something like this. 1 for instrumental or film score music, 1 to 2 uses drums, percussions, full spectrum, 3 to 4 bass or low-end instruments, 5 to 6 pads, whether that's synths, guitars, strings, winds, choirs, brass, etc., 7 to 8 leads, anything melodic or more transient, synths, guitars, strings, winds, brass, etc. In other words, thinking of the 5 to 6 stuff that has minimal transient information, more soft and supportive. 7 and 8, the more primary melodic material, which tends to be more transient and also louder in the mix. If and when I add any kind of special effects, I'd probably squeeze it in where it sonically makes sense. Like if it's percussive, then 1 and 2. If it's more like rides or sweeps, probably 5 and 6. Come on, the easy answer is you just put the effects in your DAW and sum it there, right? It just feels so bad. 2 for vocal, bass, rock, pop, etc. productions. 1 to 2 drums, percussion, full spectrum. 3 to 4 bass. 5 to 6 synths, guitars, essentially everything which is not drums, bass, or vocals. 7 and 8 all vocals, including background vocals and all effects. There's an option to turn the last 2 channels mono, though I'm not entirely sure in which case I would do that. Even my basses tend to have stereo information higher, harmonic detail, chorus, etc., although I typically monoize my mixes below 120 Hz. Are these 2 workflow strategies sensible? The alternatives would be separating things out by transients and frequencies, but that feels painfully tedious, especially separating out drums low-high. And how would I apply bus compression to these tracks if they are routed to an entirely different outputs? Not planning on applying individual bus compression after the summing, as once it's in the analog realm, my intention will be some final master bus processing before printing back into my DAW. Thanks. Now, you could give a long reasoned answer, or you could do what DDS did. Says, by far the best strategy is to avoid unnecessary conversions in analog summing. Yep. You just won the internet. And, of course, they're going to You got to support what your wallet. You got to justify your purchases, so they just go back and forth. Just crazy. Anyway, so let's get back to our mixing. So I could start on this song. I don't think I'm ready for this. I think there's something that I'm pretty much ready to go on, and that is the Ukus have sent me yet another lead track for their cover of Nightbird. Who originally did Nightbird? Let's see. Nightbird. Some guy named Nightbirdie. I don't care about Nightbirdie. Nightbird. There's a song by Stevie Nicks. God, not Nightbirdie. Nightbird. Is that really a Stevie Nicks song? Hawaii is just absolutely kind of the stereotype is they just do cover songs, right? And I wouldn't be super surprised if that was actually a Stevie Nicks song at first, but I don't think it was. No. Some Hawaiian band, I think. Nightbird Hawaiian. See, I see one in Kalapana. Okay, well, anyway, let's see what. Let's give us a sound. Listen, so we're gonna get rid of the leads and put in some new leads. And I think the song's pretty much done after that. Let's see.
Fly onto the night winds, take a star to her for me. Please whisper I love her, tell her wait for me. Here it seems so cold now, how I miss her arms around me. So nightbird of love, linger wait for me. 'Cause you have wings, I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can dull the shine of even the bright moonlight. Nightbird, fly on, fly on. Nightbird, singer, my song. Oh, before you leave, take this band of gold with you. And if you can find her, tell her I am true. 'Cause you have wings, I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can dull the shine of even the bright moonlight. Nightbird, fly on, fly on. Ooh, I sing nightbird, singer, my song. Nightbird, fly on, fly on. Nightbird, fly on.
To get rid of all these other leads. I think. Need these though. Might need those. See, look at all this. Don't need any of these. 50 tracks. You might not use any of these for real. Hold on.
Here it seems so cold now, how I miss her arms around me. So nightbird of love, linger wait for me. 'Cause you have wings, I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can dull the shine of even the bright moonlight. Nightbird, fly on, fly on. Nightbird, singer, my song. night, but loneliness dimmed all the shine of even the bright moonlight. Night bird, fly on, fly on. Ooh, I sing night bird.
I'm not hearing it click. I'm not entirely sure. You know, I was hoping this was going to be a single track of leads and I'd know what to do with. Let me see what the instructions are. So just did 4 takes. It's semi-refined. Oh, man, I'm just tired of going back and forth to this stuff. Please just send me the finished. Oh, okay, let me see what we got here. Just in case I have to put these together. Group, 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 and group. It seems like there's four freaking guitars. All right. I just want to be done with these projects. Let's see what we got here.
Fly onto the night wind. Take.
Okay, wait a second. Something really got wrecked. Something got totally messed up here. So what I'm going to do, copy this. I'm going to undo. I should just reopen this project the way it was. Yes, that's what I'll do. Yeah, sorry it's taking a while to open this. I'm not sure why. Starting to use a lot more kind of munchy plugins. Might be time for a new computer actually. All right. So I have a feeling that this is going to be a cool lead track. Settings. So we should probably got an instance of Helix on here. Yep. Oh, it's just my basic sound. All right. So let me. Just gonna ditch all these. And just gonna. Hopefully, I can still paste these. Yep. There we go. Okay.
Start to hurt for me. Please whisper I love her. Tell her wait for me. Here it seems so cold now. How I miss her arms around me. So night bird of love, linger wait for me. 'Cause you have wings, you know. I let you go almost every night. But Lord,
he did that in the, I think, his very first leads, and it was really cool. And so I'm glad he's keeping it in here. So let's see what let's see. I could explode all these into one take. Can I do that? Implode. I don't know what's going to happen when I group this, though. Let's see. Never actually tried it when they're groups. Implode items across tracks into takes. And then that way I don't need all these extra instances of Helix running. Unless it's going to be like a Harmony thing, which would be... I don't think so. I think these are takes, not tracks. But we'll see. Actually, I have to tell somebody they can actually practice piano tonight if they want. Okay, so let me see what we got going. Actually, I am a little bit worried that this could be like harmonies and stuff. So let me unemploy those for a second. And if I need to change things, I'll open the things back up. But I think they might just be... I might just want to leave them as takes. I'm not sure. Let's just see. Okay, so let's see what we got going here. And now because they're grouped, interesting. So let's see how this is going to work with the groups.
Fly on through the night winds, take a star to her for me. Please whisper I love her, tell her wait for me.
This is all good. This is all good. I don't know.
Please whisper.
Cool stuff in here. Wow. good, man. Like, I don't know. Another one. Man, any of them are good. Man, this is so good. Yeah, see, man, I know there's a lot of people who don't like this band. I love this stuff. This is awesome. These different volumes. Okay, so there's a phrase here. This is that one sounds really good too. See, those are different. I like that one. I like them both. I don't know which one. Here's the other one. This third one that goes up right here instead. So there's like a blues note in here. I'm not sure that I like that. Let's split this phrase out. We'll try the different ones. Sounds a little bit more coherent. That's a little solid, but these two I like. I don't like this one note in there that I don't like. Let's see. Let me try the previous take here, maybe. No, see. Get rid of this. What if I just get rid of this one? Hold on. And then make this note a little bit longer. Is there a longer note I can use? I don't know if that's the right note. So short. this whole thing is filled up with leads, and I don't know if they're meant to be across this whole thing. I think they could be. This one, I don't like any of these takes. Go through them again. That one's not that bad. Was almost. Okay, this end is really good. What about the beginning part? Okay, I do like the part before from the third take. Let me just see. Where's the other one that does this? Replace this one. Of course, that's going to break this grouping stuff, but I don't really care. Not thrilled with that. Let's see what the other takes are. Not thrilled. Not as bad, maybe. I don't mind that. I like this thing that he did at the end though with these longer notes. Dun, dun, da, da. Yes. Maybe. Let's see.
And of gold with you. And if you find her, tell her I am true. 'Cause you have wings, you know, I let you go almost every night. But no,
I like that. Let's see if there's a better one.
almost every night. But
That's more solid.
almost every night. But no, let's get
I don't like that second one though. This is so subjective.
almost every night. But no,
I really like that one.
almost every night. But no, let's get all the shine. I'll be in the bright light. Fly on.
Oh, nice. This very last note, if it could be longer. You know, he thinks different than I do, so it's not necessarily wrong.
Fly on. Fly on. Fly on.
Might get too much attention called to itself right there. Not sure. Let's try this one.
Fly on.
I mean, that's what I would do. I don't know if that's right for the song. Of course, you guys know that's exactly what I would do, right? The artificial harmonic there. Let me just make it a little bit longer. This might sound horrible, but
Fly on. Fly on. Ooh, I sing thy word. Fly on. Ooh, I sing thy word.
I like that one.
Fly on. Ooh, I sing thy Fly on. Ooh, I sing thy word. Ooh, I sing thy word.
It's hard call.
Ooh, I sing thy word.
Well, I kind of want to change some of these notes.
Ooh, I sing thy word. Ooh, I sing thy
Also, da 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 da.
Ooh, I sing thy word. Ooh, I sing thy I sing thy Ooh, I sing Ooh, I sing
Da 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 da. Oh, let me get my guitar out. Da 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 da.
Ooh, I sing thy word.
Somebody plays.
Ooh, I sing thy Ooh, I sing thy word. Ooh, I sing thy
So -5 and -7.
Ooh, I sing thy word.
So I would do this,
I sing thy word.
and this probably isn't gonna be pleasant, but
I sing thy I sing thy I sing thy
drop this 5 pitches.
Ooh, I sing thy word.
That's what I would do.
Ooh, I sing thy word.
And that's what I'm gonna do. Let me see if I can get a longer.
Thy word.
Oops. so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of editing here. I know you're not really gonna want me changing that note, but it just seems way more coherent to me like that. Let's stretch this guy out a little bit. Not so good. Let's see. That was not so bad. Okay, don't like that one. Some Eric Johnson stuff right there. I might have accidentally moved this. This back to. Not sure if this will work this way. Source preferred position. Okay. So. I think this one actually moved. I might have moved a lot of them accidentally, actually. Okay, so you know what I can do to fix this? Actually, no, don't do that. I mean, I'm sure there's easier ways to do this, but here's my brute force method. I'm gonna move this guy back up, and I'm gonna yank it all the way to the beginning of the song, so I can be sure that it's being put in the right place. So it really sounds like it's out. Right? And while I'm here, I'm going to do for the rest of these because I'm not 1000% positive. I think I might have moved them. Is that further? I don't know. That kind of blues rundown thing. It'd be really cool. But it's just the timing's weird. Okay, let me leave that for now. There's only 2 more phrases here. There's some Mola Flutter. What needed to go there. Okay, how about this? This one's gonna be take 1. And I'm going to set a snap spot. Turn snapping on. So this is
My song, sing my song. Fly on, fly on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to snap it to that one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give this either the second one or the fourth one. I think the second one will work.
My song, fly on, fly on.
Hit that last note. Let's listen to all four. This is the last thing you're going to hear. That might be the end note, but I don't think that's the phrase we want. Definitely got that. Now, do we want something in front of that? I think the third one's kind of cool. It's very crazy. Might be too much. I almost want to do this. Let me see where that last hit is. There. Oh, it is on a click. Okay, so. Maybe not with this thing. This could work if it was da 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 da. Down to something more like it's gonna be. I don't know how loud he really wants it. I don't think it should be anywhere near that loud. Go down 3 decibels.
Fly onto the night winds, take a star to her for me. Please whisper whisper I love her, tell her wait for me. Yeah, it seems so cold now, how I miss her arms around me. So, nightbird of love, linger, wait for me. 'Cause you have wings, you know, I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can all the shine of being in the bright moonlight. Nightbird, fly on, fly on. Nightbird, sing on my song. Oh, before you leave, take this band of gold with you. And if you can find her, tell her I am true. 'Cause you have wings, you know, I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can't all shine of being in the bright moonlight. Nightbird, fly on, fly on. Ooh, I sing nightbird, sing my song. Nightbird, fly on, fly on. Nightbird, fly.
Volume envelope. I'm still so bad with Reaper's automation. But, I think I can handle this one. Nope, it made it square. Why did it make it square? Why did it make it square? Stop making it square. Can't be find where these guys are. Select all points in time selection. Select all points in time selection. Yep. Set shape for selected points. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. See what kind of levels we're getting.
Fly on through the night winds, take a star to her for me. Please whisper I love her, tell her wait for me. Yeah, it seems so cold now, how I miss her arms around me. So, nightbird of love, linger, wait for me. 'Cause you have wings, you know, I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can all shine of being in the bright moonlight. Nightbird, fly on, fly on.
do something evil. Now I just bought kind of crazy because the Isotope guys told me 20 years ago they'd give me everything they ever make for free, but I don't want to hold them to it. I was one of the first people who wrote any reviews or anything on their stuff, but I bought that Neutron. I think it does this, unmask stuff, but I'm gonna try TrackSpacer real quick. This is a pretty incredible plugin. I can't remember how. So I think that I got to make this channel, this thing 4 channels. So I'm gonna send the vocals. Just gonna send the one vocal over here. I'm just gonna use it to turn it down. So this is gonna go, I'm gonna do a send. Let's see, how can I do this? List leads. So I'm just gonna grab the routing here actually. Go to this lead guitar track. I'm gonna add 2 new channels on the receiving track. So it's gonna go to 3 and 4. So new channels, and that's going to be, I'm going to do pre-fader post effects. So every time it sings, it's going to turn this thing down, but I'm only going to do it a little bit because what I want to be able to do is turn up the guitars a little bit. I think they're too quiet right now, but I don't want them wrecking the vocals. So I'm going to turn this up by 3 decibels. And we'll go from there. So what I'm hoping is that TrackSpacer is going to turn down the leads once the vocal goes. So let's see what happens.
Take a star to her for me. Please whisper I love her. Tell her wait for me. Yeah, it seems so cold now. How I miss her arms around me. So night bird of love. Make her wait for me. 'Cause you have wings, you know. I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can dawn the shine of being in the bright moonlight. Night bird, fly on, fly on. Night bird, sing my song. Oh, before you leave, take this band of gold with you. And if you can find her, tell her I am true. 'Cause you have wings, you know. I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can dawn the shine of being in the bright moonlight. Night bird, fly on, fly on. Ooh, I sing night bird, sing my song. Night bird, fly on, fly on. Night bird, fly
I think maybe I got to make the lead a little bit quieter, but not sure. Let me try it again.
Take a star to her for me. Please whisper I love her. Tell her wait for me. Yeah, it seems so cold now. How I miss her arms around me. So night bird of love. Make her wait for me. 'Cause you have wings, you know. I let you go almost every night.
So do I make the lead quieter or do I make the duck a little bit stronger? Let's try 20%.
Take a star to her for me. Please whisper I love her. Tell her wait for me. Yeah, it seems so cold now. How I miss her arms around me. So night bird of love. Make her wait for me. 'Cause you have wings, you know. I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can dawn the shine of being in the bright moonlight. Night bird,
notes might not work with this. And I might be just crunching up too much. Look at the luffs. It's a little bit too limited now. I'm going to have to take some of that down. Let me see about different notes here.
'Cause you have wings, you know, I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can don't shine up in the bright moonlight. Night bird, fly on, fly on. Ooh, I sing night bird, sing my song. Night bird.
I think I want to turn the delays up. Delays at 30%. I want to go. Let's try 40. It might be too much, might not.
Night bird, fly on, fly on. Night bird, ooh, I sing night. Ooh, I sing.
Gosh, that's just way too much compression, huh? Let's do this one section here.
Fly on, fly on. Ooh, I sing night bird, sing my song. Night bird, fly on, fly on. Night bird, night bird of love.
this. These toms are just getting too hammered. Let me see what I can do about that. Oh shoot, is that a click in the overheads? Okay, hold on. Ooh, what do I want to do about that? That is unfortunate. You know what? What if I just add one more tom right here? I think that might be it. That might do it. Thought I was hearing some kind of like squashing too much, but maybe not. Yeah, that sounds good now. Let's see. There's a kick flam in here that's kind of messing things up. And I always wonder whether to leave those in or not, especially with the louder stuff nowadays. But I mean, it makes it more real. Keeps farting out. What is that? Sounds like it's vocals. I gotta really get rid of some of this stuff. Don't need that one. Don't need this one. Do need that one. What is this? Do I need this? That's the beginning guitars. Okay. I call those intro guitars. I don't get confused. Okay. And the leads. Okay, don't need these. We got 113 tracks. I don't need 113 tracks. This guy did a really good job recording his guitars, you know. Guys do this, makes life way easier. Okay, so that one, new guitars. Do I need all those tracks? What are all those tracks? No, do not need these. Do I need the jangle guitars though? Yes, I do need those jangle guitars. That's like half the guitar sound. Okay.
Find her, find her,
So right here.
find her, find her, find her, find.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the hypothesis that it's this sibilance here, and I don't really need all of it. I don't need to. I mean, I could cut it out. Let's see if that even helps.
Find her, find her, find.
Is it the compressor? You bypass the entire master chain. It's still that vocal. Let's see what happens if I cut the beginning. Crazy what can actually trigger stuff when you got that much gain going, man. There might every spot in the song that's doing that. There might be that. It's still. Is it just the vocal volume that's doing it? I may be being way too sensitive here. Let's oh, at the very beginning too. There's something about how it jumps in.
Fly onto the night wind. Fly on.
Is fly too late? Is the guitars too late? See, I didn't really mess with the timing here. I kind of just want to leave it be.
Fly onto the night winds. Take a star to her for me. Please whisper I love her.
You guys know how much I normally edit the hell out of guitar tracks. I'm not touching these, and I'm pretty happy anyway. Like, this is a professional guitar player. It's a little bit different. You can see that these are off, and yet it still sounds pretty good. That gives you the really thick sound when they're different. If I have to really squish them all together, it changes. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse, but I really kind of want to leave these be, but I think the beginning really needs to hit together.
Fly onto the night.
So let's see what we can do about that. So which note is first?
Fly on.
This note is first. Okay. So I'm just going to start. Oops. I'm going to throw in some stretch markers as much as this might disturb the Luddites out there. I don't know about that first note. You just have it stay put for now. That could change. But for now, this guy's okay. This guy's, oh, you need to move. This guy's need to move. And I think I'm going to have to move the vocal a tiny bit. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Okay, you need stretch marker. God, it's so fiddly grabbing the stretch markers.
Fly on. Fly on. Fly onto the. Fly onto the night winds. Fly onto the night. 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 Fly onto the night winds. Take. Fly onto the night winds. Take a star to her for me. Please whisper I love her. Tell her wait for me.
this one? I did.
Fly on, fly on. Ooh, I sing night bird, singer, my song. Night bird, fly on, fly on. Night bird, please whisper I love her. Tell her wait for me. It seems so cold now. How I miss her arms around me. So night bird of love, linger wait for me. 'Cause you have wings, you know. I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can dawn the shine of even the bright moonlight. Night bird, fly on, fly on. Night bird, singer, my song. Oh, before you leave, take this band of gold with you. And if you can find her, tell her I am true. 'Cause you have wings, you know. I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can dull the shine of even the bright moonlight. Night bird, fly on, fly on. Ooh, I sing night bird, singer, my song. Night bird, fly on, fly on. Ooh, I sing night bird, singer, my song. Night bird, fly on, fly on.
Hey, you guys realize I got this as like one of my pseudo masters. I'm not a mastering engineer. I keep saying it over and over and over. I'm not a mastering engineer. Oh, need to clear the buffer. Can I do that with the? Well, it won't play just because there's no. It's a little weird thing about Reaper. It's actually a handy thing, but I need to clear that buffer. Let me. I'm gonna render one of these. Page 3. See how they like this one. Keep an eye on this one right here. This is what I'm very interested in. Oh, 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 that goes. Oh, that's ouchy. This is, to me, this is bricked. Oh. Somebody had just posted the modern songs, and we were just talking about this. I think I just actually had a stream about this, like where levels are. This might be too quiet, believe it or not. I don't. Let's see. Here's space. Stirring levels plus. Let me see. There was just a thing the other day. So let's look at this. So targeting, mastering for loudness, streaming. Why not to do it? And so this is where they're talking about, you know, the actual recommended Spotify, whatever. People are going higher than this, but I remember there was something really recently where they showed a couple of levels. Lufs. Let's try Lufs. Yeah, and there was oh, what was it? It was showing like that running up the hill thing, and I was like the only one that was oh man, what was it? It was one of those ones that I don't like. Is it Nail the Mix? Nail the Mix mastering levels. Yes, it was URM. URM mastering levels. Lufs. And they had showed, there was an article What should my master be? There was one that was as URM. So let me go to Google. I'm using DuckDuckGo, and it doesn't always give you exactly. Make sure it has URM. Pretty sure it was URM. Loudness targets for mastering. URM loudness. So I swear it was URM. Maybe it's nail the mix. Try this again. Is it running up that hill? Mastering the mix. Okay, maybe this is it. Yeah, this was it. Sorry. Not URM. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Where did... Okay, so here we go. That page back up. So... So here is average, loudest, quietest. Okay, short. Okay, so integrated LUFS. So that is this guy right here. Average 8 minus 8.4. Short term, average 6.1. So I'm actually, man, I'm still quiet. My God, it's terrible already. I could bump that a couple dB. That's why was that? Was that not done? Oh no, okay. So I'm gonna go down. Let's try. Oh man, this. How do you fine tune in? It's unfortunate. Okay, I'm going down 0.4 dB. I know it sounds like nothing, but it's clear the buffer again. Okay, render this again. And who knows what it's going to do to an MP3. Hopefully this is like what we'd be seeing from a WAV file, not the MP3. Oh, okay, here we go again. Just keep an eye on that one. Should get in between 8 and 9, I think. Oh, it is so bricked. This is still low. This is still low. Up, now we're into the 8s. Barely, but we're in there. And it, man, it's a lot. It's a lot. So loud. Okay. So I'm going to send this to the client. And let's look at what else we got. It's going to take a while to open this one. Okay. Oh man, I've really been wearing these headphones a lot. Getting used to these drop 600. I don't know if there's 600 or 650s. 6XX. I don't know which ones are supposed to sound more like 600s or 650s from Sennheiser. While this is opening, I will be right back. I need to get a drink. Dying. Okay, hopefully this cools down in here a little bit. You can get some background noise, but let's have a listen to how this song's going. Turn down the headphones. I'm gonna turn up the regular.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I heard it all before. Your boss showed you to the door. Had a drink in there, maybe 15 more. My ex had it out for me. I said, I'm just tempering. She cried and tried to tell me there's no such thing. Next year will be the year for me. Got plans to check out Italy. Take time and really try to find myself. Hey, man, I'm sorry about your girl. My baby up and left me a long time ago. Hey, man, I'm sorry about your loss. But all them good things only come and go. There's one thing that I'll say, it's that booze and time heal the ills of any man like I. If there's one thing that I'll
Yeah, I'm still very unhappy with that transition. But first of all, let me get these backgrounds up. They're kind of gross. You know, I learned about Nectar can do like this EQ following thing that looks really cool. But this is pretty simple vocals. I'm probably just gonna let it do its thing and leave it be. Hopefully it doesn't bring my computer to a crawl. Probably gonna apply the effects here as soon as I get it going. So let's see. Should be a hard one to get for the algorithm. Maybe I'll loop this whole chunk.
15 more. My ex had it out for me. I said, I'm just tapering. She cried and tried to tell me there's no such thing. Next year will be the year for me. Got plans to check out Italy. Take time and really try to find myself. 15 more. My ex had it out for me. I said, I'm just tapering. She cried and tried to tell me there's no such thing. Next year will be the year for me. Got plans to check out Italy. Take time and really try to find myself. 15 more. My ex had it out for me. I said, I'm just tapering. She cried and tried to tell me there's no such thing. Next year will be.
Now, I may or may not end up pitch correcting these things. I don't know. Probably not. What I do is group enable these. Think is anything else on this? Forget how you tell. Chat group manager. Okay, group one. Still pulses. Which tracks? Okay, so yeah, I don't want that. Barely use these, but I just can't believe they get rid of master and slave. Makes more sense. All right, so if I click one of these, should turn them all up or down. Okay, so that's good.
15 more. My ex had it out for me. I said, 15 more. My ex had it out for me. I said, I'm just tapering. She cried and tried to tell me there's no such thing. Next year will be the year for me. Got plans to check out Italy. Take time and really try to find myself. 15 more. My ex had it out for me. I said, I'm just tapering. She cried and tried to tell me there's no such thing. Next year will be the year for me. Got plans to check out Italy. Take time and really try to find myself. Hey man, I'm sorry about your girl. My baby up and left me a long time ago. Hey man, I'm sorry about your loss. But all them good things only come and go. There's one thing that I'll say, it's that
So there's a click here. I just don't want it to click.
there's one thing that
What is that? What is that click? Is that the drums? Yeah, see, it's so gimmicky. I don't know. Oh, it's still there. Okay, it's not drums. What is it? Still there. Still there. The bass? Ooh, maybe it's bass. Yeah, okay, it's partly bass. Now I could pull the bass out right there at that beginning. It's like snapping off. So if it is, oh, look at that. Is there no, ooh, there's no fades. Okay, well that's not good. vocal loses energy here.
Got me some irons in the fire, some things are.
I probably want to do this pre-effects, but that's gonna mess up some stuff. Let's just see. So I'm gonna add a pre-effects volume envelope.
Got me some irons in the fire, some things are.
Is that just that fire really is bad?
I'm talking miles of glow. Got me some irons in the fire, some things.
So that's
Irons in the fire, some things. Irons in the fire, some things are.
is it pitch or is it volume? Like it's really
Irons in the fire, some things are. Why can't
so this spot right here. This might be jarring, but we'll find out. So Shift E. I'm gonna bump this up by 3 decibels.
miles of glow. Got me some irons in the fire, some things are.
Oh, man, it's almost pitch. Is it pitch? Is it pitch? Oh, that's not the. Whoops. 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 It's not even the thing. It's the guitar. Where's the vocals?
Miles of glow. Got me some irons in the fire, some things are. Irons in the fire, some things. Irons in the fire, some things.
Let's see if that's pitch, really.
Irons in the fire, some things.
Ooh. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This, I swear, the software is killer, but it keeps losing its place. Look at that. Oh, man. It is jumping around. It's forgetting all the correction. Oh, this is really frustrating.
Irons in the fire, some things are. Why can't
There it is. So, man, I really, this stuff wasn't cheap. I just coughed a pile of money for it, and it's still, look at that. It's missing. I had done so much work on here, and it all went back to where it was. Unreal. Unreal. Let me fire off a bug report right now because that's not cool. Right back. Let me just put a little email out. So that is repitch. They just sent me an email to ask how repitch still seems to be losing its data and resetting back to original pitches when I reopen saved projects in Reaper. What can I do to ensure it keeps all the edits? Now this thing saves massive data in a place where you really don't want it to. Either way, if I save it to a local folder or save it inside the DAWs project, neither of those are any good. I'm using Google Sync for this, so that it's a possibility that that's messing this up. In fact, I'm going to unsync this because it doesn't seem to be doing me any good anyway. So I'm going to let me go to the local folder. Oh, this is such a bummer. Such a bummer. Like this was hours of work getting those pitches correct, and now they're all gone. Okay, so that's users documents. Let me find this. Man, this is so frustrating. Users documents pipeline. Users and documents. And that is repitch. Okay, so I want to, how do I take this off of Google Drive? Right now it's right now Google Drive. I'm gonna unshare it from Google Drive. So there's a possibility that it's not allowed to overwrite. I don't want them to be able to use it's sync. That's what it is. Sync with Google Drive. How do I unsync it? Let's see. Yeah, I'm not super good with Google Drive, so settings, preferences. So I don't want to add folders. I want to not sure how to take a folder out. Anyway, man, this is a bummer and a half. Like I spent so much time getting these pitches and now they are gone. So, and that's what, it wasn't even volume. It was just the pitches were falling down, and that's what was making that part sound bad. And I have a feeling that that's happened on, let's take a look at the choruses. It's probably happened the same on the choruses. So here's a chorus, it's got repitch. Oh, it's just such a bummer. As much as I don't like Melodyne. Okay, here we go. See if it saved these pitches. So if I double click this. Nope. Okay, so it's lost all the pitch data. Piles of work. Piles and piles of work. It's just gone. Ah, man, I tell you. That sucks. It sucks so bad. And I'm betting that you know, I have some things that actually I already burned in the pitches for the backing track. So, man, I didn't want to have to burn in this data, but I think I'm gonna have to retune this whole thing here. Let's just do it. There's a macro that was supposed to do it. Let's just go from the beginning.
Yeah, man, I heard it all before. You
Okay, let's just see where these are.
Yeah, man, I heard it all before. You
Oh. Okay, so this part is G sharp natural minor.
Yeah, man, I heard it all before. You Yeah, man, I heard it all before. Your boss showed you to the door. Your boss showed you to the door. Had a drink in there, baby. Had a drink in there, baby. Had a drink in there, baby. 15 more. My ex had it out for me. I said, I'm just tampering. She cried and tried to tell me there's no such thing. Tried to tell me.
I'm still learning how to use this. There's a way to tilt this thing. What was it? How do I do the tilt? Oh, man. Yeah. Tilt. It's not this. But, it's not that. No. This is. Oh, how do you tilt? That's not it. And I could draw it in. So I want to warp is for time, right? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh, it was a modifier. And I can't believe I'm retuning these things again. Unreal. What a bummer. Okay. Editing, pitch editing tools. Tilt pitch right there. Okay, inside either box edge where the white boxes are shown, get your inward pointing cursor. Alt. Okay. Nope. Okay, there we go.
Try to tell me there's no such thing. No such thing. No such thing.
Oh, this is so frustrating. This is all done, man.
No such thing. No such thing. No such thing. Next year will be the year for me. Be the year for me. Got plans to check out Italy. Take time and really try to find myself. Hey man, I'm sorry about your girl.
What is that?
Myself. Hey man, I'm sorry. Myself. Hey man.
this is so much work. Now I'm just kind of zipping through it when I shouldn't be. So for now, this is C sharp. Oops.
Sometimes I need someplace.
Yep. Okay. Undo that. C sharp. Oh, what a pain.
Sometimes I need someplace I can rest my troubled head. The whiskey tastes much better with regret. When your baby is gone and when all my money's spent, the whiskey tastes much better with regret. Sometimes I need someplace I can rest my trouble. Rest my troubled head. The whiskey tastes much better with regret.
Figure out this one.
With regret. With regret. When your baby's gone and when, oh, with regret. When your baby's gone and when, oh, mom. He's gone and when he's gone and when, oh my. He's gone and when, oh, he's gone and when he's gone and when, oh, my money's spent. The whiskey tastes much. Whiskey tastes much better with regret. The whiskey tastes much better with regret.
Now, this software is supposed to link up with another piece of software called Vocaline, and it can force your other track's pitch and time to match whatever repitch is showing. And I don't tend to buy plugins very often. I don't really want anymore. We make our own. In this case, this was going to save me so much time that it was definitely worth it. It cost me a couple mixes worth of money, but the amount of time it could save me if it worked would actually be incredible. But if it doesn't work, what good is it? Okay, so what I'm looking for is Vocaline, and here it is right here. So it's bypassed, so I'm not actually using it. Usage and product. Let me see. Okay, so I've already burned it in. So there's nothing. Yeah, it's a bummer. This is not quite working right. This is such a good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bypass the other vocal effect that's on this on this, and I'm hopefully gonna burn in this repitch, and then I'm gonna bypass it. So I'm gonna do this, apply track effects to items as new take, and hopefully that knocks all the pitches in. So now when we look at the pitches here, it should see it's recalculating them now. These should all be right now, and then I can just bypass this thing. That looks pretty much on the money now. Okay, so the issue is, if I don't do that, I can leave this on until the end of the project. If I got to change anything, I don't have to make up my mind right away. But if it's not working, it's not working. So there we go. So now I got to go and do the all the other tracks now.
Heard it all before. Your boss showed you to the door. Had a drink in there, maybe 15 more. My ex had it out for me. I said, I'm just tempering. She cried and tried to tell me there's no such thing. Next year will be the year for me. Got plans to check out Italy. Take time and really try.
Okay, so same thing on this. I'm gonna do these choruses.
Man, I'm sorry about your girl.
This looks right. You know, for all I know, no, that's not true. Okay, let me just check these. I don't trust anything now. How do I zoom vertical? Hover plus scroll, zoom Y scale, hover plus scroll. Oh, nice. Okay.
Hey man, I'm sorry about your girl. My baby up and left me a long time ago. Hey man, I'm sorry about your loss. But all them good things only come and go. There's one thing that I'll say, it's that booze and time heal the ills of any man like I. If there's one thing, hey man, I'm sorry about your girl.
Okay, but the second half is now out of. This is not.
But all them good things only come and go.
This is such a pain. So the second half is wrong.
Hey man, I'm sorry about your girl.
Am I frozen?
Hey man, I'm sorry about your girl. Hey man, I'm sorry about your girl. My baby up and left me. Oh my baby up and left me. Oh my baby up and left me long time ago. Oh my baby up and left me long time ago. Oh my baby up and left me long time ago. Oh my baby up. Baby up and my baby up and left my baby up. My baby up. My baby up and left me. My baby up and my baby up and left me a long time ago. My baby up and left me a long time ago. Hey man, I'm sorry about your loss, but all them good things only come and go. If there's one thing they'll say, it's that booze and time heal the ills of many men.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing here. Burn that in. Oh, this is such a bummer. I sound like such a ween bag, but Tell you, man, this is very unfun when this kind of thing happens. Such a massive pain. The crazy part is, I'll show you what the crazy part is. So here's that folder that's being synced. What's today? June 8th. So it hasn't put anything in here yet. But yeah, right there. So this one's empty. Interesting. Why is it empty? Ooh, why is it empty? Okay, here we go. Look at the size of these files, man. Like, that's a lot of information. So that should have stuck. It really should have stuck. So I wonder, is it because, how do I'm going to figure that out right now. How do you unsync folder from Google Drive? Okay, selecting individual folders. Go to Google Drive. Drive.google.com. Folder. It's the wrong folder. Okay. That is computers. My computer. Okay, so here it is. Okay, when I click remove, is it going to delete my local file? No. Okay, how to unsync? Find the file. Click the share icon on the bottom right. Looks like cloud. Supposed to be something in the sync window. I don't see a sync window. So repitch. Add shortcut to drive. So I don't know if remove deletes it or. Huh. All right, I'm sure. But that was so easy to sync. Now I forget how I did it. Okay. I'm not sure this WikiHow is really helpful. Remove folder from Google Drive for desktop sync list. Okay, here we go. Double click it. I don't think that's right. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Select the folder. Where did you select that folder? Repitch and Vocal Line Ultra. I don't see either one. Oh boy, this should be way easier. My drive. Okay, so it's not on my drive, it's on my computer. Well, you know what? I'm going to delete it and see what happens. So I'm just going to remove one of these folders. And is that gonna stop syncing it, or is that gonna? Well, I guess I should have. Okay, so 531. I'm gonna remove that one. 531. 531 12 0506. Okay, let's see what happens if I remove this. So I removed it, but that doesn't do me any good. It's still syncing. Okay, so that's not how. So folder. Location my computer. Manage access. Shortcut the link. Man, I don't know how to unsync it. There it is. Kind of scared to remove it, but oh yeah, that was dumb. Okay, how do I undo that? There was just a thing that told me how to undo it, but I don't see it. Remove, undo. Okay. Yeah, I'm totally stuck. ERA audio cache. How do I undelete that? I wonder if that X just means for Google. Okay, how do I gotta undo it. Yeah, sorry, I know this is like watching paint dry, but I've got to figure this out. Should be way easier than this. Honestly. Recent. See if it's in my recycle bin. Nope. Okay, so that's back. All right, so what I got to do is, oh man, how do you do this? Okay, sorry. Move folder from Google Drive. Unsync folders from drives. Okay. Why is this so hard? All right, I'm way beyond frustrated. I'm gonna get off so you guys don't have to watch the most boring crap in the universe. I will see you later. It's gonna be something else. I really gotta fight this